Here we go. Hello and welcome everyone to the Virgo Full Moon Community Ceremony. I want to apologize for not having a recording for the Leo new moon. Sorry, that was not correct. The Aquarius new moon, because I had some technical difficulties. I don't like not being here with you all, so I apologize for that. My name is Judy Keating, and I am blessed to work with Bonnie Salomon in a company called Wise Transformation. And we are two women intent on bringing elemental wisdom and feminine magic back into everyday life. Today we're going to have a program that will last probably a little less than an hour, but we're going to call in sacred space. We're going to talk about the timing. We're going to use the Elemental Forces of Creation Oracle. So if you have a deck that you like to use that help you with the elements, please use your deck. But I do pull cards for the collective. And I know that the wisdom that we'll garner together today will be amazing. Do want to tell you about the Galactic Gathering of Wise Women. It is an event scheduled for September 16th through the 19th, 2021. It's going to have vendors. There's going to be a professional photographer there that you can get professional photos done at a very low price. There's also going to be some additional never seen before activities, including a walk. The property at Unicoi State Park is amazing. So this will take place in the North Georgia mountains. And it is an in-person gathering that has been going on for a while, but we've renamed it and added in some extra things, and we just know that it's going to be wonderful for women to be able to gather, to hug, to dance, and to listen to incredible speakers and enjoy nature. So go to wisetransformation.com if it's of interest to you, and if you know friends who might be interested, please spread the word. So we're going to open to the living field of creation, center and connect the elemental forces. So you just want to have your feet on the floor if you can, and just allow a connection to earth. And just take a deep breath and bring all parts of yourselves present to the call today. And we ask that Earth fill us with gratitude for the seeds that she is fostering for us that will soon begin to spring in flowers. Water, we just ask for your ebb and flow and ability to play and have lightness in our emotional realm today. Air, we ask for vibrational attunement and that we connect with our ethereal allies, those beings that help us from other realms that we are each connected to. Fire, we ask for anything that needs to be transformed today or around this full moon, that you just allow anything that we need to release into the fire to be transformed, that it be easy to let go and easy to invite the new, invite the transformation. And spirit, the divine feminine, the divine masculine in sacred union and the unified field. We just ask that spirit guide each one of us so that we can utilize this timing to the highest good for ourselves and for others. So when you have a full moon, you have the sun in one archetype and the full moon in the opposite archetype. And generally it's considered to be a release phase of creation in terms of we worked on something at the new moon and now we're reevaluating it through the lens of this particular archetype. And the sun is in Pisces right now. And Pisces is a water sign, and it creates the 12th gate of awareness through which they teach the importance of a compassionate heart. And that compassionate heart includes compassion for self. So you may be someone who, if you have Pisces in your chart or during this time, you may feel grief and suffering of humanity, but you're going to respond with a caring heart that heals. Pisces is deeply spiritual, intuitive, and psychic. They serve the world by dreaming the vision of a peaceful planet and selflessly helping others to create a better life. This sign can completely merge with humanity and the divine. And the sun is generally in Pisces between February 19th to March 20th. And we have the opposite of that, which is Virgo. And Virgo, I am Virgo, an earth sign. I create the sixth gate of awareness through which I teach the significance of dedicated work. I understand and honor patterns, timings, rhythms, and cycles. I access the priest or priestess within me to honor the sacred in the natural world through ceremony and ritual. I am ordered, organized, practical, dependable, productive, and a hard worker with a tremendous capacity for handling the details of the earthly realm. I'm dedicated to doing my sacred work by being in service to the world around me. And the sun is the sign of Virgo on the wheel normally occurs August 23rd to September 22nd, but it's a full moon for us now. So you want to feel into the combination of a compassionate heart and someone who sees the sacred in hard work and the details, and a tremendous capacity for being ordered, organized, and practical. So we want the dreaminess of Pisces and the practical of Virgo. That's what we're focused on today. So if you'll just take a minute, I'm going to hopefully have a little light music in the background. Think of one thing that you want to focus on in this full moon time. What's a creation that's a priority for you right now? Oops, I'm sorry. Hang on. I have to turn this down. So just be thinking about that priority creation, and I'll turn it back up again when the music starts. Okay, here we go. And you can type done in the chat, unless you're on the phone. You can type done in the chat when you've got what you need. Okay, if you need another minute, just take another minute. But you want to just focus on one creation. And KS Lady is focusing on balancing the energy of Pisces and Virgo to bring my creation into fruition. So you know what that creation is, KS Lady, I assume. You can just nod if you know what it is. Okay. So you've got it. Good. Good. Thank you. Okay. So if you just joined us, we are looking at what is our priority creation in this Virgo full moon, and taking into account the Pisces compassionate heart, which comes from the sun, and the Virgo, which is structured, organized, dependable, hardworking, and sees the sacred in the cycles, rhythms, and every day of life. So we use the Elemental Forces of Creation Oracle. If you have that deck for yourself, you may want to pull your own cards as opposed to the ones that I pull for the collective. But right before the call, when I'm going through my slides, I prepare and pull the cards, one card from each element that serves as guidance for the collective. And this Oracle deck was created by Lisa Michaels, who is a dear teacher of mine. So I pulled structure and form, which when you consider Virgo is like so appropriate, I had to laugh. But you can pull the card that's right for you. And the question that we're going to look at is, what do you need to release to create a safe containment for your creation? So what do you need to let go of to create safe containment for whatever it is that you're trying to create? That's the question we're going to entertain.
What do I need to create a self-containment in my creation? What do I need to create a safe containment for my creation? What do I need?
Can I help somebody? I'm not sure. I thought I heard somebody talking, so I turned off the music for a second. Here we go. What do you need to release to create safe containment for your creation? Hmm. KS Lady says, release apprehensions so I can fully express my feelings through jewelry and gemstones. How beautiful. So if you want to type in the chat what you're getting, it helps the whole community. And if you'd rather not, that's okay. But if you'd let me know you're done by typing done in the chat, because I want to give everybody a chance to get their answer. Okay. We're going to move on to water now. I do have one other chat, so I want to make sure to share it for the recording. It's so nice when you let me know you're done. Oh, releasing illusion to live in the past. Releasing illusion to live in the past is what Art Studio has shared. Thank you so much for sharing that. So, Bonnie Salomon and I ask this question a lot. What would love do now? So, what would love do now in terms of whatever you're trying to bring forward? And I pulled regeneration from the deck for the collective. Regeneration is the water card that I pulled. And the question is, what would love do now with your creation? Thank you, Carolyn. She said releasing self-doubt, I think, to this question. And that's what she would release with the earth question. And I look forward to hearing your answer for what love would do now. Hmm. Thank you, KS Lady. I'll read your chat in just a minute. So KS Lady, in answer to what love would do now for her creation, she says, surrender to what is meant to be and believe. Surrender to what is meant to be and believe. And Art Studio shares enthusiasm, movement, progress. I love that. These are wonderful, ladies. You're helping everyone by sharing. So, yeah. So, this is a question that you want to hold in the next couple of days. What would love do now? Thank you both. And Caroline, whenever you're ready, you can type in your answer. Okay. Oh, there we go. Follow highest inspiration each day, trusting and enjoying the adaptive way. I would love to hear more about the adaptive way. That sounds really cool. So great work, ladies. Really, really enjoying hearing your wisdom. Yeah. So now what does air want us to know? So I pulled energetic cords. So if it, it could be about releasing some energetic cords for the collective, but that doesn't have to be your card. If you've got a deck and you're pulling your own cards, pay attention to that. But where do you need to release old thought patterns to breathe clarity into your creation? Where do you need to release old thought patterns to breathe clarity into your creation? That's the question Air has for today. Art Studio shares getting off the beaten path to find new ways for the soul to grow. And KS Lady says belief system, there is more than one. All have value. Beautiful, ladies. Beautiful. We're just going to take a pause here and let other people finish. Carolyn, I transform old thought patterns into inspirations, strengthening and expanding the creation of every moment. That's the adaptive way. I'm learning. Thank you, Carolyn. Caroline? Thank you all very much. Great, great insight from air from each of you. Beautiful. So as we move on to fire, get another chat here. Let me look real quick. Glad I made you chuckle. That's good. All right, so I pulled Radiant Self out of the fire deck at this time of a compassionate heart and, proper earth steps. Radiant Self for the collective. What action is the next right step for this creation? What action is the next right step? How can you move it forward? I believe KS Lady pulled the dynamic card from her deck. And she says, my creations unfold dynamic with dynamic action and grace. At least that is the desire. Yes. Art Studio shares third eye activation, create harmony, seeing with the heart. Beautiful, seeing with the heart. I think that's truly being your radiant self, seeing with the heart. Thank you for that, Art Studio. Caroline says, just act. I got guidance on something recently and said, just go. That's what that feels like. Yeah. Yep. Beautiful, ladies. Beautiful. So now we're going to check in with Spirit. And if you're listening to the recording, you have the benefit. If we're going too fast, you can just stop the recording and get what you get. Just glad that you're on the recording or with us live. So appreciate that. So this is a two-part question. What is sacred about your creation? And are you honoring that? And I pulled from the deck the Spirit card, co-creation, for the collective. Co-creation. What is sacred about your creation, and are you honoring that? Hmm. Beautiful. Art Studio says the act of giving and receiving. It's that cycle, isn't it? Both and. Giving and receiving. KS Lady shares life purpose is slowly being revealed by working with spirit and the elemental energies. Just beautiful. We'll take another minute here. Ah, Caroline says everything is along the way. So beautiful. Beautiful. So you want to kind of look at each of your answers, pull in the earth energy and the water energy and the air energy and the fire energy and the spirit energy, and get a message from the full picture about what you need to do to utilize this Virgo full moon to get a unified field message from the Pisces sun and Virgo full moon. Art Studio shares patience with loving focus. Patience with loving focus. How beautiful. Hmm. KS Lady shares tending with loving kindness. Surrender to what it all contributes in a dynamic way to fortify and nurture belief systems and life purpose. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Caroline says every moment being aware of the sacredness of the creative inspiration air, of the joy it creates water, towards its action fire, and the body feeling it transforms earth. And KS Lady shares the cards are dead on with what is happening for me. Yeah, this deck is pretty incredible. It really meets you exactly where you are. So, thank each of you for being here today. So appreciate you. And want to be sure to let everyone know that the next call will be in 2 weeks when we'll have a Pisces new moon. So enjoy the Virgo time. See what needs to be put in order for yourself. See what patterns you notice and what patterns you want to amplify in your life at this time. And of course, use that Pisces compassionate heart not only for humanity, but for you. Have a great deal of compassion for all that you've accomplished and all that you are getting ready to accomplish. These calls are an inspiration to me, getting to be with each of you and share your journey and share your insights. Really, really means a lot to me. And I look forward to being with you in a couple of weeks. Hope you have a tremendous Virgo full moon and enjoy the weekend. Let me just check this really quick. Sometimes my getting to the chat takes me a little bit longer than I want. Oh, you're so welcome, Caroline. So welcome. All right, well, I'll see you all next time. Have a great, great Virgo full moon. Thank you. Thank you, KS Lady. Appreciate it. Be well.